Good morning once again and welcome back. In this week's Pet of the Week segment, we're talking about pets and frostbite. And joining us to talk about the subject is Mary Heiser with the Capitol Area Humane Society. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning.
Before we talk about the frostbite, let's talk about a pet here who is bundled up for these cold conditions.
This is Angel, and she looks like she could be in the Olympic opening ceremonies with her little sweater on. She is a 7-year-old Persian tortie kitty. She was severely matted when she came into us, so she had to be shaved down. She is sporting a lion cut, so she has her hair around her head and on her feet and on her tail. So she's rocking her little sweater this morning since we had to go out in the snow.
Looks like she has Ugg boots on.
Yes. and she's done nothing but purr since she's been here, so she's pretty happy.
Okay, what are some things to look out for as we take a look at next week's forecast? We're talking about temperatures possibly minus 13 overnight. So how do we keep our pets safe in conditions like that?
What we're talking about today is specifically is frostbite, what to look for, because frostbite you don't always notice right away. So we're looking at the extremities. We're looking at the feet, which makes sense, of course, because that's what's in the snow, but we're also looking at the tip of the tail and the tip of the ears, because the ear tips have very thin skin too. In freezing temperatures like that, the blood flow goes towards the vital organs in the center of the body and leaves the extremities. So you really want to be looking for skin that's white or blue or that has ulcers or flaking. It's very painful for your pet, so there are a lot of things to watch out for.
On the screen there it showed blisters.
Yep.
Is that something that I would assume takes a pretty thorough inspection since your pets have fur?
Yeah, you've got to look at them very carefully, and you'll notice because it's painful, they will probably be bothering it. And if you find something like that, you want to warm your pet up, but you don't want to rub because this is traumatized tissue already, and you don't want to do anything that leads to tissue loss. So you want to warm your pet up. You want to call your veterinarian because your pet probably needs some antibiotics to deal with the breaks in the skin, but also needs some pain control too, and then maybe some barrier methods like the dreaded cone of shame or something so that they can't further irritate whatever it is.
What are the best ways to prevent frostbite?
Definitely don't take your pet out if you don't have to. I mean, in this weather, if you have a dog who needs to go outside, you can always put newspaper down in your garage. And you can always go to plan B or plan C. If you have a cat, don't let them out. It's just way too cold for them to be outside. I know there are indoor-outdoor kitties. They need to be in where it's warm.
Okay, good advice. Before we let you go, how can we get Angel adopted this weekend?
Angel would love to see you today. She is in cat room H and will be open from 12 to 5.
All right, thanks, Mary. And remember, if you miss any Pet of the Week segments, you can always watch them online. Just go to 10tv.com/pets.